Thank you, Jimmy. We certainly see your passion for BSD blockchain technologies and hope to follow your journey after this conference as well. How many of you here own any sort of crypto, I think, currency, like Bitcoin, Litecoin? I think there's one of those, right? We also have, for those of us who are late in the party, we have Shiba Inu. I don't know if anybody knows. So in 2016, I have a story. When we were in college, a friend of mine started an internship, and he earned $1,500 in 3 months. He was a sophomore then, and asked another $100 from us and bought Bitcoin back then. And we sort of made fun of him, but then in 6 months or so, Bitcoin went up to $6,000. So he thought that he had won the lottery, and he took it out, right? And we were like, well, good for you. And then it went up to $9,000, and he was very sad that he took it out. So he put it back at $9,000, and in 2 months, it went up to $19,000. At that time, me and my friends, we thought that, well, there's no point of going back now. You know, we could have bought it at $1,900. There's no point of buying it at $19,000. So he sold his at $19,000, still made profit, and then a few years down the road, it's at $35,000 now. So we decided to buy Shiba Inu then, because that was a lot more affordable for those of us, who can't afford that. But I guess our next speaker is going to talk about cryptocurrency, and I think most of you know him as well. Waqar Zaka, who is a leading crypto and blockchain influencer in Pakistan. He's launched Pakistan's first blockchain-based project within reach, market cap 10 million USD. And he's known for his work using crypto for charity in Burma, for Syrian refugees, and with the lone barrier in creating awareness about crypto since 2015. So I hope Waqar can give some pointers to all the students who are looking across the United States and Pakistan about investing in cryptocurrency, and for those of us who are late in the party, I guess, or maybe we're not. We'll find out more. Please give a huge round of applause for Waqar Zaka, and I will pass it on to you now.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. It's an honor for me to represent Pakistan as a crypto influencer, and I hope everyone is doing amazing over here. So I started with my cryptocurrency journey in 2013 when I was posting videos on YouTube, and all of a sudden, in Pakistan, YouTube got banned. And I had no other option to look for some other platform so that I can post my videos and make a living out of it. Then I found out that there is a platform called Bitlanders, and they pay you in Bitcoins. I had no idea about Bitcoins. I started posting videos over there, and because of my background there's a university in Pakistan called NAD University, so I graduated from there. So because of that background, the teachers over there started educating me about Bitcoin and blockchain. And from there, I started getting into Bitcoin, and I realized that it's huge. And this is not just an investment plan. This is actually can change lives. And when I started making money out of Bitcoin, I left my job at a very famous TV channel in Pakistan, which is called ARY. I used to do a crazy obnoxious TV show, which was called Living on the Edge. And that show was a big hit in Pakistan, but that was not impacting, or that was not creating any kind of impact in Pakistan on the youth. And I realized that, no, this is not what I want to do. If I really want to bring a change in Pakistan, I need to stop doing such kind of shows. But then I realized that in Pakistan, audience will not understand Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, or anything related to blockchain. So I have to keep doing these kind of shows and keep making such kind of crazy content, a content which you never want to see it again yourself. But this is how the audience are in Pakistan. So when I started making money from Bitcoin, I started going to the government, and I started asking them, listen, what I realize is that governments which going to have Bitcoin will be the richest countries in the world. Now, America is coming out with their digital currency, okay, US dollar. What US dollar will be backed by? It will be backed by Bitcoin. Like in before 1971, dollar was backed by gold. Now it's not. So countries having more Bitcoins will be the richest countries in the world. That is the reason even China banned it, but China is buying Bitcoins. Who is buying Bitcoin? Retail investor is not that, they don't have that kind of money that they will buy Bitcoins. It's the countries who are buying. Just see Russia and Ukraine. Just see Afghanistan. When this entire crisis happened in Afghanistan, which are the people, or who are the people who got out of Afghanistan easily? The youngsters who had investment in Bitcoin, because all the banks, Western Union, was not working. Your property, your money, your cars, everything, gold, was stuck. If you don't understand Bitcoin right now, it's more like that you are denying the fact that a revolution is coming. So coming back to my story, so I started making Bitcoins, and then I started telling my friends that, listen, you have to get into Bitcoins. No one was believing me. Everyone was thinking that I'm promoting a Ponzi scheme. And then they say that, how about you start spending it? Because I realized that Bitcoin is going to be really big, I was not willing to spend a single penny of Bitcoin, because I knew that someday this Bitcoin will reach up to $100,000. Why should I sell it? Since my friends started asking me where you're going to spend it, I started showing it off. I started traveling in first class, spending money in Burj Al Arab, just to show that, listen, this kind of lifestyle can only be obtained if you are an investor or if you are smart enough in crypto. There is no other business in the world that can get you financial freedom like this. There is no business in the world where you can make money so easily. So I started telling Pakistani government about it, and the result was that they started filing complaints against me at Federal Investigation Authority. And there were FIRs against me because I was telling the government that, listen, you need to legalize cryptocurrency. And I was surprised. Our ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan is one of my favorites. But in case of, can you believe, if you're not into crypto right now, and if you're not understanding crypto, don't worry about it. Because JP Morgan was saying that it's a Ponzi scheme in 2017. BlackRock, if you know about BlackRock in US, they said that it's a Ponzi scheme in 2016. So don't worry about it if you're late. You're not late. So Imran Khan, actually, when I met him after he became Prime Minister, I said, listen, this is our chance to become big. So he said, listen, Bitcoin is haram. And I was surprised that a person who is saying that, who is calling that we need to bring digital revolution, is calling Bitcoin forbidden or haram. And that was it. I said, listen, we need to launch crypto startups. I announced a prize in Pakistan, and NED University people, they launched this project called 10up. And 10up is a proof of stake based cryptocurrency from Pakistan, a country where crypto is illegal and you get arrested for holding even Bitcoin. From there, a startup came and started making money out of it. So now what 10up is doing, 10up is coming out with, you must have heard about real estate investment trust, right? So 10up is coming out with metaverse version of real estate investment. In metaverse, you cannot buy land because the land is so expensive. But to have a good passive income, if you start getting into digital real estate, you will be making more money. So if you missed out Bitcoin, you should not be missing out on metaverse. You should not be missing out on NFTs. So 10up is coming out with the solution that even the retail investor having not having enough money, they can actually invest from $1 or even $10 in metaverse and have good passive income. So this is a solution. This is not my idea. This is an idea from NED University students. And I'm supporting that idea, and I hope to bring that idea, and I hope to promote that idea around the world. So coming back to the point that why you should get into cryptocurrency, are you late? or if you think that, listen, how about we start a new startup which is related to cryptocurrency? People think that if the idea is not original or if the idea is not yours, it's not going to work. No. In case of startups, I personally think idea, team, business model, or funding, these are the least concerned things. The thing that is important is timing. You see, timing is everything. If you have a good idea and you don't understand your customers and you launch it, it will fail. You can get a lot of funding anytime you want. There are a lot of venture capitalists who will invest in your idea, but you need to understand the timing. For example, take example of Airbnb. No one thought Airbnb will work, but it worked out because in 2008, Airbnb launched when there was recession and people wanted to make more money. And that is the same case with YouTube. They had no business model. Why I'm telling you these examples? Because people these days think that Bitcoin is over 40,000, so we are late. You are not late. Trust me, this is the time to get into Bitcoin. At least the way you buy gold, the way you buy property, start investing. My formula is, simple formula is that every day when you wake up, buy $20 or $30 Bitcoin and Ethereum for the next 1 or 2 years. Don't invest 40,000 at the same time. Invest $20 today. Whenever you wake up, you brush your teeth, you talk with your wife, you talk with your kids, buy $20 of Bitcoin. Forget what the price is. And keep buying it for the next 2 years. After 2 years, you will be thanking me. Thank you.